I'm Souls44, this is MC Eternal 2, and today we're going to make the final miner for Occultism, I hope. I went to the nether, I did a little mining, and actually I did a lot of mining, but I found enough isnium, and I set up the patterns to have the crusher do its thing, at least for isnium anyway. And I found out some weird stuff about it, and I wanted to talk about that real quick before I went ahead and made the miner. So this when the Cube.js creates this little pattern so that you can make these nuggets, the crushed ore that comes from it, as you can see, this actually right here is what will be put into the crusher, right? So I'll just go ahead and show you that. From those two, I do believe I ended up getting 10, but I was wrong. Two of those gave me 30 of these little guys. So I created a total math mess up. I don't know what I don't know what's going on in here sometimes. I'm so sorry. My math is wrong. That's all I'm gonna say. Like my math, it was way off. So from two of those, I got a total of 7 um isnium. So that's pretty good. It's not 1 to 6, but 2 to 7, that's not too bad with too little left over. Now this chunk, this crushed raw isnium, it cannot be cooked. If you can tell, there's only a few ways you can cook it. You can wash it into nuggets, which is interesting. I wouldn't want to do that, but it is free. So if you're using Create, that's where you go. You could use this water-soaked mesh and do that whole process. Up to you. I chose to use the redstone furnace. That's going to be my process. Is everything's going to go through the redstone furnace. The energized smelter probably will be my upgrade from there. I don't even have one of those, I don't think. Come to think of it. I do. Actually, I have one. I have an energized smelter. I might switch over to the energized smelter just because if you want, you can get the ultimate smelting factory. And let me tell you, that boy is able to do a lot of processing really fast. So if that's a thing that you're worried about as far as speed goes, when you're getting a lot of ores, and we might switch over to that soon, but right now that's what we're going to use. In order to do this ritual, we need 2 things. We need a netherite pick, and we need an isnium pick. And that's why I needed to get the isnium. Isnium? Can somebody tell me how to say that? There's my isnium pick. And then we need a netherite pick. I should have at least 1 diamond pick. Let's grab one of these here. And a smithing template. Ooh, we almost used up all of those. That's crazy. Oh, and I have a smithing table over here, so I should be good. Yeah, there's a smithing table here. And then, of course, I need some netherite. While on my trip to getting the isnium, I actually ended up finding more. I think I need another star. Oh yeah, I got another. That's my last nether star. I actually found more ancient debris. Crazy, right? I wasn't expecting that. I don't have enough nuggets, but why don't we just go ahead and use the scrap? Ancient debris. I am curious, can ancient debris be crushed by the crusher? I didn't even look. Oh, unfortunately, no. But almost a guaranteed double there. I'm not even going to bother with the nuclear option. It's triple. It's triple in the crusher. And then, of course, your enrichment chamber is going to guarantee a double. So actually, in this situation... Oh, never mind. Yeah, in this situation, it looks like it's best to use the molten until I can get the full mechanism, long drawn out process. This is actually better because if this goes from 1 to here, this is like making 4 of these things. right? As I squeeze it, I get scrap. Scrap itself, it takes 4 just to make an ingot. So that's a quad. Plus, it also makes, yeah, that's actually a lot more than I thought. It makes 4 there, and then a nugget, which is like 1. So it's actually 5x by putting it in a foundry. So foundry it is. That's 40 ancient debris. Boom. I might need the actual ancient debris itself though for something, I don't know. So stop chatting about that. Let's make our pick. All right, so we have our pick. That's the first time we've actually held on to a netherite pickaxe. That's interesting. Completely never even tried. We need a totem. Okay, let's go ahead and get this stuff done here. So to make this look better, I'm just gonna go ahead and that was my binding ritual. So there, there, there. Right? And there. And we need the totem of undying. I've got 1. Well, I saved just enough stuff for this. Totem. What was the last thing? Spirit attuned crystal. I know I've got plenty of those. Well, not plenty. I've got some. Did I just say it's a different? Oh, it's a peaceful moon. Okay, well, we'll do this under the peaceful moon. Okay, so that should be everything except for the miner. I'm gonna have to go back and get that. Let's go back and get that real quick. Now, this is going to be a problem of sorts because this integrated dynamic system is set up to read this deep ore miner. And that might be a huge problem. Give me the thing back. Give me. I hope that's not a big problem. Well, we're gonna find out. I closed it? I don't know why I closed it. All right, there. And then we need, what's the book we need? We need the Merid. I think I have a Merid already. Yep. And by leaving one of these dictionary of spirits in the system, we have one ready to go. There we go. Did it? No sacrifices? Nope. So this one right here will give us ancient debris and isnium as well. So this is going to get us infinite ores like that we need. The only thing I'm going to be worried about now is going to be, I think, osmium and uranium. I can't remember which I can't get from that. Let's take a look while we're on the deal. All right, so we get sapphire, cobalt, silver, gravel. That's cool. I don't mind. Oh, fossil fuel. Holy crap, do I get a lot? I've got a lot of fossil fuel. You have to break it down and it becomes coal if you squeeze it or enrich it. If you just break it, like you just break it, it becomes like this weird looking fossil thing. I just prefer you to squeeze it. So I have an unlimited amount of coal. Oh, there we go. Master Miner Merid will mine random ores, deep slate ores, and rare ores in the mining dimension. So it has its own dimension. It's going to give us, okay, lapis. There's the isnium, so I don't have to go searching for that. There's lead, so I don't have to search for that. I mean, diamonds, of course. Deep slate coal. Deep slate. Ancient debris, so no more ancient debris searching if I ever need to do that. Silver was kind of iffy. Other stone, which, I mean, you can make from andesite. And, I mean, obsidian's nice. Zinc, that's great. Oh, there's uranium. So the only thing I'm missing The only thing that I'm missing is osmium. So, I mean, dang, you know what I mean? Like osmium is it. Well, osmium and of course inderium. I'll have to go get inderium as well. But if we can get enough osmium to go ahead and make um, our digital miner from mechanism, we should be able to handle both of those. If I just pick it up, move it around, I should be able to, in theory. I hope. I really hope. I should be able in. What did I get cast on me? Some kind of weird spell. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm going to go ahead and enchant this because it has to have mending and unbreaking minimum. There's mending. I had one mending book left. No problem. Unbreaking, we can max that out. Right there. I don't know if I got a tome. I might have another tome. Wait, actually, what does mending go up to? Or unbreaking go up to? I think it goes up to 5. I think mending goes higher. Hold on. Or unbreaking. Unbreaking goes a lot higher. I think it goes higher. Yeah. Because I get an ancient tome and it goes up to 4. So let's see. Do I have any of those left? I think I might have used them up. No, I got it. I got it. Sharpness, efficiency. Oh, doggone it. I kind of want to get that extra. I wonder if I can go ahead and combine them. Right? So I take 3 and 3 and then anvil it. Oh no, it doesn't go to 4 that way. Almost messed up. Oh well. So unbreaking 3. What else can it get? Fortune? Can I get fortune on it? Unbreaking, mending, new, gross, not worth anything, soulbound, don't care. Reforming, no. So that's it. Now, I was going to take it over to use the Botania, but I had enough experience, so it didn't really matter that much. Here's the question. Is this going to be recognized? Because I need to find out. Let's go ahead and speed it up and see what happens when it takes a point. Okay, it is recognizing the points of damage. And the question is it going to import the item? Because now the MBT data might be different. I don't know. I'm a little worried now. And I can't read it. Now it is reading it. So now I'm really scared now. I'm going to have to watch it until it gets farther down and see if it's going to pull it out and put it into the system. I don't know if I have room inside this right here. I might have to remove one of these deep slate to make it have more room. Or I guess I could increase the dank size. Yeah, so there we go. The digital miner is next, I think, for ore processing or gathering. This takes care of, well, a lot, really. Let's give it a little bit more juice. It's not going to hurt it. I mean, the worst comes to worst, it does have mending. It gets close to the breaking, and it goes past the point I wanted it to. I sped it up too fast. Now it's outpacing the system. You don't want to do that. It'll actually void the extras. See, right now it's voiding extras. Way too much. That's okay. Like I said, the worst comes to worst. I just put it in the thing and I redo the tags for it. Let's go ahead and get our quest reward. Wow, yeah, I never did get this one. What's this last one here? Oh, it gave me credit for those biomes. All I have to do now is find the Dinosaur Cave and the Forlorn Hollows. I suppose I could make this mining gadget. Yeah, I could make the mining gadget, I suppose. Just to clear that quest off. I was going to use that there, but let's see what we got for the quest loot. Baby, what? Oh, a balloon buddy? Okay. Let's go ahead and make the mining gadget. This thing right here. We'll grab 2. And then I can tell the process. Now that we have mechanism, the base of mechanism is pretty much done. Okay, it gave me quest complete. I don't want to put it in my inventory because I don't want to charge it. Cool. All right, so then all we have to do to complete this 100% is find the last 2. It gave me 3 of them. Okay, pretty much junk. Guess I can put that in here. Yeah, cool. All right, so that takes care of all of that whole quest book side, this right here. Now, there are secret things inside the mailbox. I don't know how to unlock those. But there are some in there. And I think Tinker's what's left now is making Densium. Of course, antimatter from Mechanism. I don't know if we can do the chromatic stuff yet. We do have some iridium. We can make blitz. We can do this one. This one. I think we have some. We have some iridium from the end. But what exactly? What exactly is this good for? What does it do? Oh. Oh, wow. Interesting. Stored energy. Does that mean it uses energy instead of... Does that make this kind of like flux infused? Is it just a battery storage or is it actual like... In active mode, 5% chance for blocking the damage in empowered mode and consumes energy and cancels up to 20% damage. So you wear all 5 pieces and it becomes like the mech suit from Mechanism. It uses energy instead of you taking damage. But does that prevent the all effects from Basal's defense, shattered, blitz defense, shocked, frost plating, blizz defense, and flame adaptive? Holy crap. For Tinkers, that's really powerful. That's extremely more powerful than I thought. The question is, does the durability still go down? Because if the durability still goes down, then there's still really no... I mean, if you look at the durability right here in the middle, it's not that great. And with the armor toughness of 5, the creatures that you fight by the time that you have access to this is just going to break. Because you can't... I mean, you can make it unbreaking. Yeah, you can make it unbreaking. You don't get the flight that I have. Slime suit? Craft the slime suit. What's the slime suit? Are we going to go for a slime suit next? Because I do have a bunch of this stuff I've been breaking as I go through the end. And I have more than one elytra now. to get the elytras, you can actually go to those trial chamber areas. Actually, I'll show it to you. I don't think I showed that to you guys. I need to show that to you. It's important. I made a scroll to the trial chambers. So this thing right here for Goety will get you the boss and get you access to making different servants that are in tier. But even more important are access to the trial chambers. I didn't mean to access the trial chambers. But these right here. They reset these Goety vaults, but inside them, this one's been cleared out. How many keys do I got? I have 5 keys? Yeah, I have 5 keys. So inside these, you use the keys that you get from the little trial, these right here. And these reset. There's no timer on them, but... Oh, looks like I activated more than one. Ah, give me some beats. Yeah, these guys, they're not hard. They teleport a lot, though. Of course. Eventually, you're going to get yourself some keys. As you can tell, I've got 5. I used like 10. So, yeah, if you stare at the thing and watch it for a while, and you look inside, that's why I break the little blocks that are right here and I get really close. You just wait. Eventually, you'll see like a pattern of sorts and you can guess, but you'll see an elytra in there. There is one elytra in these little vaults. And so I got two elytra set up. And how are we doing on time? We're doing good on time. So I got 2 elytra from this little quest, and I wanted to emphasize that you can get the elytra from there. I also found it in city. I used a location ritual from Ars Nouveau, and I found it in city. And then there's this right here. If you want to know what this is an obsidolith, and it's a... I don't think it's Cataclysm. I think it's Bosses of Mass Destruction, and he killed me. 3, like, completely killed me. I had a respawn killed me. Not just Totem of Undying, but he killed me. And the reason is I simply wasn't mining fast enough. What'll happen is, let me show you by going over there. So that way you guys can see what it's like. I've defeated him. It took 3 tries. It was not fun. I figured I would be able to walk right through them. I got overconfident. I had killed Maldictus. I had killed all these other bosses. And I thought, yeah, this guy's going to be a pushover. No, he's not. So instead of this obsidian pillar here, there's a little altar. And you use an ender eye in the middle of it. And out will spawn what looks like a little pillar of obsidian, but it's called an obsidolith. And if you see right here, these obsidian blocks, after you hit him a few times, he first spawns. He's really not that hard to do damage to, but he'll spawn up these weird towers, and then he'll shoot magic at you while you're trying to break the towers because they're little pillars about yay tall, about 2 blocks or so. You have to break them with a pickaxe or a spell or something, and all of them have to be gone. Then you can run back and you can attack him. Otherwise, it won't do any damage. And the damage he does to you, I was wearing this armor. Okay, this is excellent armor, to be honest with you. It's pretty good. I'm not saying it's chromatic or whatever that stuff was we were just looking at, but it's really strong. And I just basically the process I did was to fly around in circles, land, break the piece, and it's obsidian level. Now, that's faster than my previous speed that I had on this pickaxe. Because by the time I got done breaking it, he would hit me and it would literally cut my life in half every time it hit me. So it was doing an extremely large amount of damage. I was not wearing the witch's robe, which I should have been. I was wearing the cloak of sin. So that may also have contributed to why I died. But yeah, it killed me. And I eventually killed it. I would have showed it on camera, but those two videos got jacked up anyway. The audio, for some reason, I guess Windows did an update and changed my settings. I'm not sure. But yeah, once you kill him, a chest will appear up here, I think, or a shulker box with a. It's really hard to fly with this thing, and when it's so fast, because you land like crap. You have to like basically fly straight up and then straight down, right? So like my aim sucks. If you hit it just right, you can land on it. Anyway, I didn't do it. Anyway, that's why I died. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't fly around well enough and stay away from the magic, and he got me. So be careful. That one is a brutal, very brutal process. I wanted to go over how to get the Enderium with you guys as well. It's not that bad. If you notice that I'm getting night vision, I don't have my night vision on. It's I took it off to put the goggles from occultism in. There is this piece that I got from last episode that gives me proto refining, and it's a proto site tool handle. And I looked at it and I was like, holy crap, this is way better than the Hepatizon pick handle I had before. So I swapped it out. And it gives you a ton of durability and plus 80% mining speed. Plus, it gives you like a small time night vision. Like it lasts for a little while after you let go. Like I don't even know. I guess it lasts for 12 seconds, 15 seconds. So every time I click it on here, I get night vision for 15 seconds. That's pretty good. Now I wanted to show you guys the first I want to show you how to get the Enderium ingots, and then I want the way I do it, and then I'm going to show you guys some of these spells and what I mean by how powerful like the EMP is. To me, the EMP is 100% necessary. And then there's these rockets. I'll show you guys the rockets and how that's worked, and we'll go from there. So first things first, let's go ahead and put these away. I used a destruction gadget. To me, I think that's probably why it was gated. And behind all of this. This is a lot of work to get to here. And I didn't really think about it this way, and then it dawned on me that, you know what? There's probably a reason why it was gated. So what I do is I take the Enderium shard locator out, and I go until it does that. Notice that it gets a little tick on it. And now it's gone. So now I know it's in between here. So I open it up. I can do 5 by 5 by 5. And then I go about 12. And obviously it's not up, right? So I know it's below me. And I go into hover mode. For me, that's the easiest way to do it. Although the hover mode kind of sucks. And I just click right here. And I watch it. All right. Now it's blinking because there it is. But let's say I didn't find it right there, right? This was lucky. That right there was just RNG luck, okay? But normally it wouldn't necessarily make it every time straight to it. But with that on there, I can then mine it with this. But let's say it deleted it, right? Because it was one more row up. If it was one more row up, it would have deleted the block. All you have to do is while you're holding this, you hold your keybind for the settings, and you go up to the top and click undo, and it will actually go back in. And then now you know exactly where it's at. You can use your mage spell book, or you can use your pickaxe, or whatever you're using to mine with, your laser or whatever, and that'll let you get exactly to it. Like, so it's so much faster. It's probably the fastest way to do it without having the digital miner. All right, so I've got another tick. We'll do one more, and then that's it. Okay, so it's in this area right here. I'm going to go into hover mode again. And I'm just watching the blocks go away, just in case it does delete it. There it is. There you go. So that's two Enderium shards. The easiest way that I can think of to find them, that's it right there. Okay, so that might help you out. I hope it does. If you watch to the end of this episode and you got to see it, then you'll understand how to do that process, or at least how I do that process. And please do watch to the end of the episodes. I know that they're long. You can skip around in them. Because I find that that's what the issue is. I'm getting questions being asked, and I'm like, I answered that, but it's in a later part of the episode. And so I noticed that my episodes are longer than people are used to. What in the hell? Are you telling me there's an Ars Nouveau? I did not see this. This is nuts. An Ars. I need it. Oh, that means there's another Nexus here. Heck yeah. That's cool. I ought to leave it. I guess I could leave it here. No, no. No, let's take it. I'm going to take it with me. How about the luck on that one? Let's change the spell. I need to I need to name it. Now, if you're mining with using the Ars Nouveau, a really cool trick to add to that is don't put any amplify at all inside of your book. If you're just an Ars Nouveau person, don't put amplify at all. Expand the radius as far as you can go. Get as much mana regen as you can, and much mana that you can, or source regen as you can, and source power that you can, so that you can keep mining. And when you mine, it'll destroy everything that's end stone, but it won't break iridium, and it won't break the enderium, and you'll just be left with those two hanging out. Okay, so that's another really good way to go through that way. Is this going to give me? I got unlucky. That's okay. This was still really good to find. I wasn't expecting to find that here. That's kind of cool. All right, what else was I going to show you guys? Slime Islands here. There is the End City right there. So I did find one End City. I didn't find any really use for anything other than the Dragon's Head, some shulker stuff. There was a lot of shulkers. So if you're going to try and use Botania, there is a Shulk Me Not. I do believe I even crafted the Shulk Me Not thinking I could get it going without paying good attention. I was going to try and create a way of doing it. How far away is that? Did I just go the wrong way? No. Still going the right way. So this is the infinite flight right here. And it basically lets you fly pretty fast. I don't know if rockets will help. Let's try it. We can make some fireworks. Oh, not rockets. Wow, look at all these rocks. I don't want any of those. While we're flying. I don't even have to push any buttons. I'm just flying right now. I just gotta make sure I don't like crack blocks. I think that's terrible. Oh, if you're wondering what you do, okay, so the quantum singularity, you have to create yourself a quantum ring and the quantum link chamber. Put your quantum, your singularity, the two that you split, put one of them inside the quantum ring, and then create this quantum bridge card, and that'll give you access to the AE2 system anywhere you go in any dimension. Then you can break all of your wireless ports and all the range boosters that are on them. And the reason why I say that's a great idea to do, because you're going to save yourself energy that's being wasted because you don't need them anymore. The only thing you need is the quantum link ring and the quantum and this bridge card. And the elytra that's in here in this mod pack are inside the chest in the middle. Okay, I left a whole bunch of junk in here. I didn't even bother. There's like a water dolphin that you can ride, a cool sword, you know, just little stuff. I don't really need any of that stuff anymore. Yeah, so there's that. And then, of course, I grabbed the head that was on there out the front. I don't know if you can use the head to do the ender conversions in this one with create. But this flight that I have is not really good against shulkers attacking you. So bear that in mind as well. All right. Oh, I got resilience. So that pretty much covers that. We're going to be prepping a few more things before we take on the Void Worm. And I don't want to fight the Void Worm over on the main island. You'll see a whole bunch of this when I fly around. Because originally this is what I was doing. I was just mining using Ars Nouveau. But it's so much faster for me to just take this here. And, I mean, look, this whole island, I even left a bunch of blocks just sitting. It's so much faster for me to go this route where I take and I just fly. Now, I think that the laser miner from Direwolf's mining system, the laser I just made for that quest completion, I think it probably has a filter you can use, and that might be helpful. But to me, this seems like it's pretty quick. You don't have to do a lot of setup. I mean, it does take a little bit of practice to get the flight that I have, so that is a problem for me, but now just keep an eye out. There it is. See? Easy peasy. Now, that doesn't mean diddly, because each one of these things cannot be broken down any... What? Really? What? Oh, these guys always finding me. So guess what we get to do? I have to show you guys some magic. Alright, so the rockets... Let me get the book off. I don't like the book being on me. Every time you cast a rocket, you got 3 seconds. Yeah, and they're homing rockets. So with the spell being upgraded all the way, you get to choose 8 of them, and it's almost pretty much by the time it finishes and it shoots, you're going to get your ability to do it again if you have it maxed out. Of course, there are some weird stuff here too now. And then we have our hardware upgrade, which basically just boosts your stuff, your stats. So like right now, my stats holding this 35.65 armor. My attack damage is 45. My speed is slower, but yeah, you get to see some of the stats go up. It's nothing crazy. I don't think it's all that impressive. You have your EMP pulse. This is great for when you have creatures around you that are coming at you all the time, like swarms of them. It does damage and it does pause. So if they're too strong to take one hit, by the time it wears off, you can do it again. It's amazing for killing off silverfish and endermites, just to let you know that. Then you have your prowler. This guy takes forever to summon, but yeah, he's a beast. Yeah. So let's piss off an enderman. Look at that. Get him. Let's see. Then you have your watchers. These guys will come out. And they're basically all of the people that were there for the Harbinger area. Again, really good to help. Now, these guys are a little bit of a problem. The lasers that they shoot start fires. So, same thing with the Prowler. Like, don't think for a minute that it's just going to be walking apart with these guys. They're not... Their AI isn't all the best either. When I used my receptacle from Corral Tombstones, they started attacking my zombies that I summoned, so that can be an issue. That's why I use the Vexes a lot. What other one is really cool to show you? The new Creeper. The range on it isn't that far. And you can't damage yourself or your stuff. But yeah, you can walk around with an army. Like a literal army with no problems. Pretty cool, I think. You get a polar bear, you can summon your Vexes. By the time you do that, you can summon these guys again. You can do this overcharged ability, which gives you 10% more power to these technomancy spells. So your EMP pulse and your missile barrage. Now your EMP pulse is going to damage your guys, your watchers and stuff. So just bear that in mind. But you can put your evasion on, put your overcharged on, and then shoot your missiles. Ooh, I targeted my own guys. See, that's my dodge ability right there. See, I'm not getting hit. So that's the dodge ability. Whoa. Careful. That laser that you shot is the laser that you can cast, you can craft as well. But, like, you can have multiple Prowlers. If you have enough cooldown, you can have a little army of these guys. So we could probably, when we go do the Void Worm, I'm going to summon all the flying ones, and I'm going to try and do it over land. Hopefully it should work. I'm a little scared because if you cut him in half, apparently he multiplies, and he's got a near instant death attack, from what I can tell. I don't know. All right. I think that covers everything I needed to cover for this episode. I appreciate y'all. I love you, miss you. Please stay by for some more upgrades and updates. I'm going to get myself powerful enough to be able to take on this Void Worm, and hopefully we get the Dimensional Shatterer. And I'm going to double, like off camera, I'm going to check on that miner right now so that I can make sure that it's going to be recycled like it's supposed to. And that way I have infinite ores. Almost all the ores. And then the only thing we got to do next is get a hold of a digital miner to help me increase the speed of the collection of this stuff. Wow, this must be close to the surface. Let me show you. See, this is what I was doing. See, it didn't break it. See? 4 of them already. Isn't that great? Alright, hey, thanks for stopping by. Love you, miss you. Take care. Till next episode. May the force be with you, or whatever you guys say to each other nowadays. I'm just kidding. Have a good one. Bye-bye.